guys, how you doing? Minasan konnichiwa, my name is Cheese and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 1. Yes, I'm super excited we're starting the second season. Like, how long have we been waiting for this? I feel like it has been a while since the first season came out, and ever since then we also got the movie, Jujutsu Kaisen 0. I also reacted to that as well. So if you haven't seen my reactions to season 1 and the movie yet, please feel free to check those out as well. But today I'll be starting the new season. I'm super excited. I'm just so curious to see how it's gonna continue and to see all of the characters again, because the movie, it hasn't been a while since I reacted to the movie, but the movie was mainly focused on Okotsu and some of the older characters, right? Like, they didn't include the current first years, so I'm excited to see those again as well. Yuji, Nobara, Megumi. I'm excited, and of course I'm also curious to see all of the other characters. So yeah, I honestly have no more to say, so without further ado, let's right into the episode. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready, so I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. This sounds like... oh yeah. Ghetto? Was his name right? The animation already. It's so moody and I love it. Oh. Oh, is that a curse? Wow. Oh, damn. Yeah. That's what he can do. He can like absorb spirits and also use them as well. That day. The old VCR footage. A haunted mansion. We don't get to see a lot of faces. We get a lot of voiceovers. I recognize the woman in the back. I recognize her as well. They're all a bit younger though. So I assume that this is all just a big backstory. Called negotiation. Nice. I don't think we get an opening in this episode. Ooh. I like the attention they put in the ambience, like the rain noises. It just feels so real. All trash. May? The animation. Yoroshiku. And the door closes. All the trash. Damn. Was that like a hanging rope for suicide? I don't know. Looked like it. What were those noises? Is this gonna be like a scary moment? Is something gonna jump out? Okay. Okay. But they're really just mice? Okay. I would be like that as well. I can't handle mice either. Hmm? They're already inside the beast. Like the entire mansion. That's crazy. See those rain sounds on the windows? It just feels so realistic. Oh yeah, it's funny, like they keep passing the same place over and over again. Like the screen hasn't moved. We've been watching the same window, but they keep passing the entire time. They are again at the same spot. Like a circle. So she's been counting? Nice. That face. I want a promotion. Does all she care about money? Is May also running? Okay, at least she's out. The barrier is broken. For sure. Of course he is. Oh, we do get an opening! Is this the new opening? Okay. Okay, maybe this is a different backstory for different opening for the backstory arc. It's similar to what Bungo Stray Dogs always does. Like they has like a few episodes in the beginning of a new season where they show some kind of side story or backstory. But then with the same opening song but with different visuals. So I'm expecting that it's the same case here because I also see a lot of new characters that I don't know. I was also kind of trying to pay attention to the song. I don't know who is singing this. I missed the artist title. Oh well. I'll see that next time. Gojo. Mei Mei. Okay. That's easy to remember. And Utahime. Okay, those are pretty easy names. There he is! And Geto. Yei Shoko. That's the doctor, right? No. Into trash. They're so young and youthful. I mean, Gojo honestly hasn't changed much. Like, personality-wise. He's still the same. Although, like, his appearance, his visuals has turned a bit more mature, I would say. The way Geto's walking. The chibi. Sensei! Of course. His eyes. And of course, he's good at playing basketball as well. Did Geto really say that? Like right now, he would say something completely different. Because right now he would say everyone who are not sorcerers are just monkeys, you know? I think that's the words he used previously. Nira. Damn. Oh, nothing. They're just stretching. Ooh. Well. Mm-hmm. Tengen. Who is that again? Is that a guy? It's not the guy with the guitar, right? The old guy. Because the name sounds familiar. Maybe his name has been mentioned before. Is he using a Digimon reference? That was a Digimon reference, right? Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I caught that. What's with that pose? Okay. Mm-hmm. Cute. You should stop being so full of yourself. Um. Screw that. Okay, never mind. His personality has changed a little bit. You can see, like, right now, he's still a lot more immature. There was an explosion. And a curse. Oh no, that was just Ghetto. Using a curse spirit. That's the girl! Ooh. Ex-combatant. Kokun. Don't make us stand out. Damn. He's so laid back, as always. Another opponent. I'm not gonna remember those names right away. Tsugaki. Zane. Zane. Shiguro. Is that by any chance Megumi's father? I mean, time-wise it will make sense. The name does make sense. I remember that Fushiguro was also, or like Megumi was also kind of related to the Zane group. So I think that's supposed to be his dad, which is really interesting. I was already curious about this guy who appeared in the opening. Yeah, he said like he used to be called Zane, but then he took over his wife's name, so now he's called Fushiguro. So yeah, that's interesting. I like this. The way they're just messing with each other is so funny. Ooh. There are no extras like Jujutsu sample. Alright, so that was episode 1 of the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen, and it was a fun episode. So, what I think is that they're kinda following the Bungo Stray Dogs formula, like telling like one backstory, like one side story before going back to the main plot. And this is mainly focused on kind of like the what happened in the past between Gojo, Geto, and the other teachers, basically, because I did recognize a lot of the characters, like Mei. Like, she also showed up in the present. Tahime, she also showed up as well. Ieri, that's the doctor, right? The one who is kind of like examining and everything, but then with less dark circles. Oh man, her future is so dark. No, just kidding aside. We're focusing more on Gojo, Geto, and this mission that they're supposed to do. So there wasn't like much. Like, there was a lot in the beginning, especially in the mission with Mei and Utahime. That was just a fun start to the season, like a little bit of action. And then we kind of shifted towards the rest as well. And Gojo and Geto are giving this new mission, which is kind of big. They're supposed to protect this girl who is supposed to reach Tengen. But now they're fighting against this other like religious group. So we also get introduced to a lot of new characters, and at the end we also got to see what I think is Megumi's father. So that's also really interesting. I didn't know that he also played a role in this show. And also what I'm really curious about is Geto mainly. Like, how did he turn out to be the way he is in the present? Like, in this episode, he also said at some point something like how sorcerers are supposed to protect non-sorcerers. But in the present, he would say something like non-sorcerers all trash or monkeys who cannot do anything, you know? So there's something that happened in the past that made him completely change his mindset and perspective. Like, right now, he seems a lot more kind, normal, and seems to kind of have this love-hate relationship with Gojo as well. Like, those two together are just really funny. They seem to have this like very typical main character / side character dynamic that you see in a lot of shonen shows. Like, it kind of reminds me of Naruto and Sasuke, for example. I know there are a lot of like these kind of shows, but you know, kind of like a similar dynamic. You just have this one goofy guy and one more serious person. So you could even like compare them to Yuji and Megumi, for example. You know, they kind of have like the similar relationship. Like, they hang out a lot with each other, but then they also fight with each other a lot, and they also mess around with each other. And you can also see in the way they behave and talk that they're also like a lot, not a lot, but just a bit more like immature, you know? Now that we've already been introduced to them as adults, in comparison you can see like, oh, they're still kids, you know? It's nice to see that difference in age. So this episode wasn't too crazy, but it made me really excited to know more, get to see what comes next, and how that kind of will connect back to the main story as well. So I'm wondering how many episodes they'll take on this side story, but we'll see. In case, it was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. So that was my reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you could see my other reaction videos, you check out my channel and subscribe. So in any case, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.